everybody, Sean here, Boosted Miata. Today I need to do a little more tuning because something almost catastrophic happened. I had a really bad coolant leak and the engine overheated, and as a result something happened, like my air fuel ratios got all screwed up. Things just aren't looking right in my tune. So I need to go out and kind of reset some things and kind of check things out. So today I'm going to be doing some pulls and try to get my AFR readings to be right, and hopefully we'll get this fixed. The reason I had a coolant failure is I was using this coupler. This is a cheap ass piece of plastic from O'Reilly's, and you can see that this thing kind of melted, or the bands I used on it, the hose clamps, squeezed it. I don't know what happened, but this was my failure. And I think it was failing for a while because I noticed for about a couple weeks I've been losing a little bit of coolant, and I think it was escaping through this thing. So I replaced this. I'll show you that in a little bit. I replaced it with an aluminum coupler that should work a lot better. So anyway, I'm going to do some runs here, see if I can't figure out what's going on, and try to get these AFRs back in line. I smell coolant. It just could be some coolant left over, but it's really strong. I don't like that. I don't like the smell of coolant. Makes me nervous. But my temperature's good. What's happened here? So what I'm gonna do real quick, I'm gonna do a pull. I'm gonna start my data log. Do a quick pull on the freeway. Try to get into boost and pull over and check my logs. Woo! That's fast. So I just did a run and I logged it on my computer using Mega Log Viewer for Megasquirt, and it looks like my AFRs are actually okay. I think what I was seeing before was that the engine got so hot that I think the manifold air temps just threw everything off and really leaned everything out, because as your engine gets hotter, I think unless you add fuel, things will lean out, and I think that's what happened. That's why I got these crazy, 15, 16, 17 to 1 AFR readings, and I was like freaking out. I was a little concerned, but that's because I got hot, I think. I'm hoping, because this seems to be okay. Everything seems to be all right. I'm going to show you. The yellow line and number is my target AFR, and the green is my actual. And now I'm at 11.5 target, 11.5 actual, and then I'm actually overshooting. I'm going richer than I call for because I think I'm dropping out of boost. So I'm going to do a couple more runs and see if I can't get this to line up a little better. My AFRs were never perfect. I mean, I was always safe, but I was off on my targets. And then this is something I've meant to do, is to kind of retune my AFR EGO settings to try to get more in line with my AFR targets. But this is good. This is good news. This means I'm okay. I think I was just hot, and I was leaning out really bad. Cut off, which means my overboost cut in. So I'm having a little trouble with my boost, hitting my target boost. I'm overshooting for some reason. I'm not sure why. Yeah. But it's weird because on the dyno, this doesn't happen. But then when I get on the street, for some reason, like things like weird AFRs and overboosts and shit like that starts to happen, and I'm like, what? Why didn't this happen on the dyno? What the hell? So I think it has to do with, street driving is different from dyno tuning, and you gotta be willing to tune both ways, I think. So I gotta check my logs here. I definitely think I hit overboost because the engine cut off, which means there was fuel cut or spark cut or whatever I have it set to. So let me see. Well, I'm definitely overboosting. first of all, my AFRs are back almost spot on. They're looking really good. I've got to tweak some of my my AFR table in Boost just to get a little closer to where I want to be, but I'm really safe. It's a super conservative tune in terms of like fuel, so I'm happy with my AFRs. They're back to where I want them to be. But I did notice I did get a couple of overboost scenarios. You can see here again, this I don't know if you can see it, but this blue number here, 16.3, that is 16 pounds of boost, which is well over where I want to be. I want to be at 200. My map is 200 kPa, and I overboosted to 213. I don't know if you can see that there, which means no good. So I've got a problem with overboost right now. So what I want to do is, number one, I want to set my overboost cutoff to something lower, because I don't like hitting 16 pounds. I'm not happy with that. And you can see my maximum boost kPa is 215. I'm going to drop that all the way down to, well, I'm going to go down to 205, well, 210 for now. The problem is if it aggressively goes after boost, it hits your target, then shoots over, that's no good, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and dial this down a little bit and see if I can't get the PID to react a little better and not overshoot. So I'm going to go ahead and try this out and see if I get a little better boost control.
81 miles per hour.
So you can see my target's 135, I'm at 121. Then I start catching up, holding at 135, and you can see I'm spooling up. Okay, now we're kind of synced up. 135 and a half, 136, 137 and a half, 137, 140.3, 140 even. So it looks pretty good. I'm actually happy with where I am here. And then eventually we hit 194, and I should be at 200. So that's close. That's really, really close. I'm getting there. I am definitely getting there. I think I got to just, you know, again, all of this is just a matter of, you know, tuning. You know, that's why they call it tuning. So I'm gonna make a couple more tweaks and then run another data log. But I thought I'd give you a quick little, you know, insight into how I'm tuning right now. Even though I've done some dyno tuning, this is kind of what I call street tuning, you know, some fine tuning for the street. And for instance, that overboost situation, we never had that on the dyno. I don't know why, but I had it on the street, and I'm glad I found it. So I'm happy where I am right here. I'm gonna make a few more tweaks, make sure you know, things are safe, and then call it a day. Anyway guys, thanks a lot for watching my video. I really do appreciate it. If you like it, why don't you like it? If you want to subscribe, and then hit the little alarm so you get notifications on when I post a new one. All right guys, take care. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.